Hello, we're back. We had some technical problems back in the first live, so I may have to delete that other one and get rid of it. That one was horrible. that live stream earlier was terrible. So we're gonna try it again. Okay, UK Pro app. Okay, hold on, everybody. I'm doing this this here. UKG. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, UKG Pro. Okay. Install that. Anyway, we had a rotten live stream earlier. Yeah, so we're gonna try this again. I want to delete the other one off of YouTube. So we're going to try this again, and this time we're going to have no distractions, none of that stuff again, and all that jazz, and none of that mess this time. And there we go. So we're going to try this again, and we're going to see if we can have no technical problems this time. None of that stuff. When we I'm going to delete the last one. Let me see. Somebody's here. I heard the noise. Oh, there he is. Ooh. Hello.
How's it going?
Fine. I just wanted to see how this part worked.
Oh, yeah.
This is how this part worked. Because Carlos was on live last night and tried this thing out too.
Yeah.
And he thanked the both of us for getting everybody to do this and drop StreamYard.
It was never an intention to get people to drop StreamYard, but I just figured this was a better option.
Well, I like this better. But anyway, no, just wanted to invite you on just for a few minutes. Because I did a live stream a little while ago and it was horrible. The computer froze up and everything else, and so that was going to get deleted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's Bobby again. Oh, man. You heard the mess is starting again.
The what is?
The mess is starting again.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm not paying attention to it.
I know, neither am I. I'm not worried about it anymore. But I just wanted, yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to ask you, since you're here, you saw I did a video a little while ago from Android Authority. T-Mobile and Verizon are now going to use Google messaging only.
Well, it was AT&T, not Verizon.
Well, yeah, I just saw that and I said, what if somebody wants another choice? They're stuck with that?
Well, they're trying to sort it because, for iPhones, iPhones have iMessage, right? I don't know if Carlos is still here. He'll agree with me on this.
He's right there.
Yeah, but Carlos, he'll know this. So iPhones with iMessage, when you're messaging another iPhone user, it's end-to-end encryption, right?
Yeah.
And on the Android side, they never had anything like that. So with RCS messaging, with Android messages, they're trying to emulate the same thing for Android users to have an end-to-end encryption when you're sending messages. So that's the reason why AT&T is getting on board, because if all carriers are using Android messages with the Android side phones, using RCS with end-to-end encryption, it's better privacy and security messaging back and forth between other Android users. So that's why they're trying to do it.
So if somebody wants to change to something else, they can.
They wanted to, like if they, if they, like because Verizon has its own messaging service basically.
Yeah.
Now I'm not entirely sure about Verizon's messages, whether it utilizes RCS messaging or not, or if they have their own. But it just simplifies it to where everyone's using the same, like for text messaging, they're using the same app. So, and that's the reason why, like on T-Mobile, I don't know if you remember a couple of months back, T-Mobile announced that all the Samsung devices they would sell would have Android Messages as the default messaging app instead of Samsung Messages. So they're all just trying to simplify it to one thing.
Well, here's what Carlos says. I think Google anything is encrypted and it's end to end, but law enforcement still has access. Unlike iOS and iPhone, Apple won't give it up.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good statement. The only flaw to that one that I'll say this though, I mean, I'm not breaking the law, so I'm not worried about law enforcement tapping into my messages. And if government officials want to tap into my messages, go ahead. I send pictures of food, so I'm not worried about it. But anyone that's a criminal might worry about it,
Yeah, because also I just saw on there, AT&T is selling another asset. Their cloud services they're getting rid of.
Oh wow!
They're selling it to Microsoft. So
I wonder why.
Really need the money bad, AT&T.
That, or they're just probably tired of maintaining different services that's probably not being utilized by their own users. Probably
because they're switching to Azure, whatever that is.
Okay, so they're ditching theirs and then they're grabbing from another source.
Yeah, they're going to Microsoft Azure. That's what the article said. So it's from telecoms.com.
Wait, so they're selling their cloud service to Microsoft, and then they're joining Microsoft's cloud service.
Yeah, Microsoft wants to get into the phone messaging business.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Since Microsoft got out of the phone business, as you remember, they don't have anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and I just ditched Metro.
Why?
Well, I have money issues right now because of unemployment coming in. This is the whole story. So Metro was going to charge me $5 to change the due date. And I said, I'm not paying $5 change no due date. Then they said, well, then you owe us $36 if we're going to suspend you. You pay the $36, then we'll change the due date. I said, and I'm going through all that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I said, well, with your parent company, I had a free payment extension. I didn't have to pay anything. They just did it. No charge, no anything. But with you all, $5 to change the due date, 36 something to do there. I said, goodbye. So I put them over to my T-Mobile account. Now I'm happy.
Wow.
And now I'm happy because T-Mobile at least will work with you. Metro, then they say, well, we're a pay-as-you-go service, so we have to charge for everything we do.
I mean, they're not wrong about that. They are a pay-as-you-go service. They're prepaid, but I mean, yeah, whatever works best for you. That's really how it goes down to. So,
I just wanted to mention that, and yeah, so I'm happy now. Then I just got a tweet from the Visible people saying, if you switch to us, we'll give you an added $200 to shop anywhere you want to go to.
No, I'm done with Visible.
I'm still following them on Twitter. So
I mean, yeah, I follow them on Twitter to get the news for whatever promos they do. But like, I think it was like kind of sad, just them trying to charge me that $40 just really kind of pissed me off. And then, so I mean, after assuring that the account's fully closed, so the head of their marketing team, who I've been in contact with for so long, I let her know that I walked away from Visible. I don't think she was too happy about it, but she understood where I was coming from. And I just left it at that and just told her, like, there's some business practices that Visible has that they need to address and fix.
Well, who's their parent company? Verizon?
Yeah, their parent company is Verizon.
That's their parent company?
Yeah, that's who owns Visible.
Well, then you have to call the Verizon corporate and tell them.
Well, I mean, their head of market, her name is Pearl. So like I told people in my stories when how I got Visible, right? So she was the one that reached out to me and other YouTubers to give us a month free to test out their service and stuff. So I've always been in contact with her just to let her know what I thought of Visible, the different changes they added, and just how their business practices are. And yeah, so when I made sure that my accounts were closed, I reached out to her to let her know, like, hey, you might have other customers or former customers, keyed off because there's an issue where Visible still tries to charge that $40 and accounts aren't being closed properly. That way she can send that up the chain of command and let them know like what's going on. They can address those issues for other customers.
Well, yeah. And the bad part about this restream is the amount of people that are in this chat doesn't reflect that little eyeball up there.
Yeah, I noticed that lately. That's like
There's
the last 2 weeks been doing that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 watching, and now it shows one on the eyeball.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's been going on for about like 2 weeks now.
Yeah, I just noticed that last time I did this. And the last time I did this last live stream I was talking about people who were having cell phone plans that paid by the minute or paid by the gig or paid by the GBs.
Oh, yeah.
And we were all discussing that. And there are a lot of people, older people, who don't want to change their phones, don't want to change any of this stuff, who love their by the minute plan because they don't use a whole lot of internet. But my mom, she is a person that likes to be on that internet constantly. So when they got the bill from Infinity Mobile, they said, "Oh my God, $150 phone bill? What's going on here?" So my mom thought, "Mom, you were on the internet too long." So they had to up the gigs more. And I said, "Well, Mom, if you want to switch, go to $45 a month. You don't have that problem anymore."
Right.
And she said, "Well, I'm not paying no $90 for two of us." And I said, "Well, Mom, keep Larry on the gig one, and you go on the $45 one, and it won't cost you much of anything."
All right.
You see, my mom is sort of like she loves her cell phone. She had to get an iPhone 12 because her 8 died on her.
Oh, okay.
She kept it until the battery quit. So she's got the iPhone, the regular iPhone. Stepfather's got the big one.
Uh-huh.
And so there you go. And I was trying to negotiate with T-Mobile to get me the iPhone 12, the purple one.
What happened with that?
Go back and get the purple one. And they said, "Well, you didn't pay for the 216 for the other one." And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Well, apparently when they set you up on this plan, this gentleman was going to gentleman did it wrong. He didn't charge you for the 216 for the phone, didn't charge you for anything. And he said, you're just paying for the plan, and that's all you're getting." That's how he set it up, and he should have set it up that way. So the supervisor I talked to was very PO'd at the guy who set this account up.
Oh, man. So what did they do to fix it?
Well, I said, I'm on a Motorola promotion at the moment where this phone is $216. And it's normally $3 a month on the EIP thing. So basically, I'm paying $2 a month payments on this phone.
Oh, okay.
For 2 years. Wow. And then after I think it's after 30 some days, I can upgrade this thing.
Oh, okay.
But I wanted to switch to something called Jump on Demand, they call it, where it's like a lease, where after every 30 days you can switch out your phone. So I said, "Fine, switch me to that." And they said, "Yeah." And they said, "Well, we'll give you back the 216 after you return the phone. We'll put it as a credit, and you can use it towards another phone." So I said, "Fine." Then they tell me, "Well, we can't give you that 216 as a credit because of you didn't pay for it in the first place."
Wow.
And I said, "Well, you talked to the representative that set this up. I had nothing to do with it."
Oh, man.
I had nothing to do with it. So now she said, well, you're going to pay outright for your iPhone, and then you start the payments. And I said, why should I have to pay for an iPhone when I already got this? Well. So it was just a mess. So I said, I'll just keep what I got. The heck with it. And then the guy said, are you sure? Man said, are you sure? And I said, yes, I'm sure. Keep everything the way it is. Don't change it. The hell with it. And we just hung up.
I'm surprised they didn't try to have you cheat the system by doing what's called a ghost churn.
Anyway, you have to watch this thing from a TV station, an ABC affiliate in Buffalo. This lady, she went to a T-Mobile. She got a marketing text message on her phone from T-Mobile saying, your account is eligible for a free phone and you have the 55 and older plan. So, okay, she said, fine. She signed up for it at the store, found out that she's not eligible for it.
Oh, wow.
So she called the investigative team at a local TV station to find out that she was supposed to get, she said, okay, I'm going to give the phone back and get my money back. And they weren't going to do that. They only gave her $10 back, and with a whole bunch of a hooey. And then she was getting ready to say, okay, that's it. So the investigative reporter said, why would T-Mobile do a bait and switch on this lady?
Oh, wow.
So
that is sad.
And then I saw on Twitter a few days later after that, their CMO came on after that incident and said, we don't treat our customers like that. I am personally going to drive out to that store in Buffalo to find out what the hell went on over there. And we're going to talk to the people that work in that. That's what he said. He said, this is their new CMO. They want to replace that guy that quit. So he actually went out there to Buffalo, New York, and sat down with all their employees at that store to find out why that happened in the first place.
Well, I mean, at least, but being out there, were they able to do anything for that lady?
No. The lady just got all her money back, and she said, I'm leaving, and that's it.
Lost customer there.
So
Poor T-Mobile.
And yeah, I want to tell you, I went through an experience with You Break, I Fix.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Well, that refurbished Pixel I always talk about, that white one I have, it had battery draining issues and it had an earpiece problem. So I sent it out to the Washington, D.C. store. We don't have any stores here. So they get it. 2 weeks they had it. I called them on the phone and they said, well, we see on Google's end that the warranty is good. On our end, they say we can't process it as a warranty thing. So I said, okay. I put the Google store person on the phone, and he talked to that lady.
Yeah.
And I said to that woman, why do I have to file a claim with Google when that's your job to do over there? And she said, well, Google is telling us you have to do it. And so I gave that woman explicitives that you never heard me say before. That's fine. So I called back and I said, can I speak to the manager? So I called back a third time. I said, can I speak to the manager? And he said, well, the manager tells me you told her a lot of explicitives and she won't talk to you.
Wow.
And I said, well, sir, just send the phone back. Forget the whole thing. I said, well, and guess who owns You Break? The Assurian people.
Oh, yeah, of course. I knew that.
Yeah. I didn't know that until the lady told me that. And she said, well, we had a nice, pleasant conversation, and now you're yelling and screaming at me. I said, yes, I am, lady. I paid $200 some for this phone, and you're not going to do anything with it? She said, well, it's not our problem. It's Google.
Well, you had the Google rep on the phone. Why didn't it just do the claim right then and there?
Because I don't know. Who the heck?
Because originally that's how it goes. So, like, in order to use the warranty with You Break, I Fix, you talk with Google first. Actually, you do talk with them first. And what they do is they send the information out to that current location that you're going to send the phone to let them know that it's covered under warranty. But since you had the Google rep on the phone with you when you called, the Google rep should have just processed the warranty right then and there, so they didn't have to send it back, and then you have to send it back again. It could have just got done right there.
Well, Google told me on the phone, we can send you a replacement phone, a brand new one that works, instead of going through all this mess. And I said, let's do that then. So I hung up with UBreak iFix. They packed it all up, sending it back to me. And he said, what you got to do, we can do an express thing where we'll send you out the new phone, you pay for it, and then you don't have to worry about sending us back anything. Or you can send the phone back to us, wait till we get it, process it, refund you, and then the new phone will come out to your house.
That's a lot of stuff for Google to do right there.
And the man told me on the phone, he said, you can pay for it. And I said, okay, we'll do it that way then. When I get the phone back from UBreak iFix, I'll pack it all up and we'll just send it out to you that way. And he said, you sure? And then I said, well, no. We're not going to do it. I just said, the hell with everything, I said, I'll get the phone back. I'll just put it in storage and hold on to it. Because it's having issues. It's brand new.
That's the crazy thing about. I mean, those types of the way that they do things like that actually comes down to just like how people try to cheat the system before they create. And this is why I say when people are like, I'm gonna cheat the system, like you ruin it for everybody else. And I'm sure if there wasn't a lot of fraud stuff done in the past, it would have probably been like an easy switch out where they would have sent you the new one, and then with the return package, you send back the old one, and they would only charge you if they never received the old one. But now they got to go through all this mess here just because people will be committing.
And the lady said, we go through the same BS with Samsung too.
Oh, I'm sure because they are authorized repair for Samsung devices too.
And I said to the lady, I said, if Google's going to do this stuff, then the owner of this company, I didn't know at the time, the owner of this company should just drop them people. And then she said, well, guess who owns us? And I said, who? She said, the people that you do your phone claims with. I said, oh, geez, them?
Asurion, yeah.
Yes. So
Asurion.
I didn't know it when I asked her. I didn't know who owned this darn thing. Then I looked it up. Then we looked it up on Wikipedia, and I said, oh, geez, no wonder they're not doing anything.
Well, I mean, Asurion is their hands is in everything. I mean, even like I've told people before, like when you if you're an AT&T customer and you call in and you have issues with your phone or whatever, and then they have like somebody call you back who says they're AT&T Pro Tech Support, they're not actually Pro Tech Support. That's Asurion because I used to work for them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Asurion has basically. They have a call center here in Phoenix, and they operated three different. They did Verizon Tech 2 support. They did Sprint. I forgot what the hell Sprint called theirs. And then there was AT&T Pro Tech support. So I was on the AT&T project, and I mean it was fun doing it because our motto was we just didn't service your phone, but any tech problems you had, like working on your computer, setting up your smart TV, we had to walk customers through all that kind of stuff. But Asurion is involved in everything. So
they even fix stuff that's non-phone related, like TVs and computers and everything. Yeah, because I signed up for their all-around tech thing where they fix the TVs. Cell phones, your computer, your vacuum cleaner, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
they even do that too. Whatever's in your house that needs fixing, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And then let me see what else. So they're sending the phone back, and I said, "The heck with it." I said, if I have to, ma'am, I'll go to another UBreak iFix. I'll take it in person and hand it to him. And I'll stand here at the counter at that store to make sure it gets done.
What's the turnaround time on a repair for those damages? Not damages, but for those fixes. Did they tell you what the turnaround time would be?
Well, it said they had it 2 weeks and didn't do anything. Basically.
Yeah.
They were going through. Normally,
that's even on the website. the You Break I Fix website, when you put in like the issues that's wrong with the phone, right before that you commit to setting up to get it repaired, at the bottom it'll tell you the turnaround time of what it would take to fix it.
It's about 3 or 4 days.
Okay, yeah.
And I said, ma'am, if I'd have sent you my Motorola phone, would you have gone through this mess? And she said, no. We get Motorola phones all the time, and we don't have any issues with them whatsoever. We get them. Just what she said. We process the thing. Done. And the customer has to pay nothing.
Yeah.
But with Samsung and Google, no.
Yeah, because a lot like with Google, with Pixel phones, and then of course with Galaxy phones, like a lot of people do commit some sort of like warranty fraud. So they'll try to literally they'll try to just fraud the system to get a repair done for free. So I mean that's the reason why that those ones are a lot harder to go through than like say Motorola, easier to get a warranty repair done. What, you literally have me taking over your show right now? I guess Gene stepped out for just a second. He'll be back in a little bit. But yeah, and anything that has to do with You Break I Fix, I mean, depending on the different manufacturers, is always going to yield different results and how that functions. So there's different headaches that we got to deal with. I mean, I don't know. So if anyone's still in here, how's your day going so far? That's crazy. I had great experience here, and they even fixed the calibration sensor for me too. Yeah, I know. But I mean, each location, there's people are fallible, right? You know what I mean? It's just like the one that's over here. I mean, that I had the Pixel 3a repaired at. I mean, they did kind of a crappy job, but the guy was cool enough about it that when I showed him that the screen was raising up still on the bottom left corner area, I was kind of concerned about that. So they went ahead and resealed it, and to him, he put on my receipt that I have for it that the warranty for that repair was extended for a year, only because he was like, if it comes up, if the screen pops up, again, just bring it in and we'll just put a whole new screen back on it. I'm like, okay. Tito, you'll get the phone next Friday. That's great for you, Bobby. Awesome. That's awesome that you're going to get that phone. That's cool. You're blowing up my Twitter telling me about it. You need to come here and get your 5 fixed for a warranty up soon. Hurry up, file claim. If anything, mail me the phone and I'll take it in for you. Yeah, no, it's going to get fixed. So I got it, bro. I appreciate it. The other one that I want to get fixed is that Success Plus. I know that one doesn't have warranty on it. I get that screen replaced on that one, so it can be functional and everything like that. I'm using a 5 right now. I put a SIM back into it and started using it for a temporary fix until I go and get it repaired and everything like that myself. I'm just putting like a screen protector over it just for the time being, so that way, like, nothing chips off or anything like that where it's spider cracked on the top right corner, and then I'll eventually go and get the screen replaced. But I'll probably do it when I go up there to Vegas with the money and everything like that. Since, I found 3 other stores here, so I don't know if I should try them here or if I just wait till I go to Vegas and do it over there. I got a warranty. Leo told me about it. That's great that you got a warranty and Leo told you about it. That's fantastic. I don't know what you want me to say on that, man. But I'm happy that you're happy, so that's great. Relish in the moment. But I mean, a lot of people tend to have issues with Asurion. I'll be the first to say this. I mean, usually most of the time it's just miscommunication all across the board when it really happens. I mean, from my experience working for them, seeing what goes on, and knowing our practices and policies. And I think one of the major confusions is that because Asurion services, Verizon, they service Sprint. Well, when Sprint was around, they service T-Mobile, they service AT&T. But the agreements between each of the carriers and how they're supposed to handle those carriers' customers are slightly different in certain ways. And you have somebody who may have been on T-Mobile and did a claim through Asurion, being on T-Mobile, and then 2 years later they've ported to AT&T. And so a similar situation happens, and they know they're going to be dealing with Asurion because they hear the name brought up. So they're thinking that the process would be exactly the same on how T-Mobile customers are handled, and that's actually not true. AT&T has certain guidelines that Asurion reps have to follow dealing with AT&T customers, same with dealing with T-Mobile customers, same with dealing with Verizon customers. And while there are similarities in how they process claims and do replacements, warranty repairs, and insurance, replacements and repairs, there are still some slight differences to a degree based on how the carrier wants that done. And that's what causes a mass confusion, and also really creates that negative, I don't want to say experience, but the negative side to what people think of Asurion. It gives them a negative rep. It's very hard too, especially when people are already upset because what they're expecting, they're not expecting. And that's like one of the things that happens between customer and business relations, is that when a customer has an expectation and it's not met the way that they see it, they automatically, their anger level goes from 0 to 100 in like 10 seconds. And it's really hard for a rep to actually explain the due process and anything that goes on when a customer is upset, because more than likely they're not really listening anymore. Like once a customer is upset, they're not listening. They're not listening at all. Like a rep could tell them everything. They can have the book and read it verbatim from the book, from the rule book. It doesn't matter. Once a customer is upset, they're not listening to any word that's being said. They want to get their point across, and they will shout it through the phone and everything like that. Which is why, like, I've always thought that, customer care teams, customer rep teams for Verizon, AT&T, because we are stepping in a much high volume market with internet and data connection to phones, that I honestly feel like that the care reps, they should actually have it in a way to kind of do a video call. I know the reasons why they won't, and that's because they want to protect their agents. You got crazy people in the world who would literally screenshot you and look for you. But being able to visually show and share documentation with the customer, that would actually is what I'm kind of saying. So like a video call that kind of looks like this, there's an avatar and you can see like, the stuff moving because I'm speaking. So the microphone's catching my voice. That could be between customer and care rep, but through something like this, you're able to screen share. And so if you needed to screen share documentation to show like, how the due process is for certain things, allows the customer to get a copy of that so they can read it for themselves and not assume that it's just something that we're saying to get them off the phone or to not process a warranty. But if documentation is given that shows it in black and white, then there's no really arguing that from that point. They could be mad and say that's a dumb rule, but that's about the only thing they have left in their back pocket to pull out as far as like, being confrontational. But this is business and consumer relations day to day in out, which is why, when it comes to customer care reps and stuff like that, I try not to give them so much of a hard time because they're already having a hard time as it is. I know that firsthand. I know that people can, kind of forget that the person they're talking to on the phone is just working for the company and does not make the rules for the company, but they bear the brunt of all the grievances that a customer will have. It's as if like, they are being the bullseye target to take all the bullets for the company. That's pretty much how it is. When my Note 4 broke, I go to the Verizon store. Leo told me he gave me a new phone. It will be cheaper. I don't really think you should be putting Leo out like that, man. Because, somebody can figure out who Leo is. And if he's doing something he ain't supposed to be doing, he's going to get in trouble. I wouldn't be too open about sharing about what one store rep does, because sometimes store reps bend the rules or even sometimes break the rules to help a customer out. So you don't want to put them on Front Street where, they get in trouble for it, and then they pretty much won't do that for somebody else in the future who could possibly use the help. I would say, where is Gene? Like, he just like brought me in onto his live and then left me to control it. What is going on? This is absolutely crazy. I'll give Gene another 6 minutes. If he ain't on by the 40-minute mark, then I'm going to jump off. But anyways, let's keep it live and pop it in here. So besides, you're getting that phone with Verizon and everything else, I mean, what are you excited about non-tech wise? Are y'all ready for the 4th of July? Are you guys celebrating the 4th of July? Because I know I am. Got a lot of things going on in life right now. that's like trying to like drag my positivity down. So I'm going to remain positive and stay on top of things and have fun. And hopefully a lot of you guys are going to have fun. Now, if I ask that you guys are celebrating 4th of July, I'm not saying that you guys have to like celebrate, you know, in the belief of 4th of July or anything like that. It's just if you get a barbecue on that day. Yeah. Because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I will do it. I will have some fun. And I think the kiddos deserve to have some fun too. It's been tough. I am ready for the 4th of July. Nice. What are you doing on the 4th? I feel sorry for those people up in the Northwest. Again, I offer, you know, my, sincere prayers for those out there going through that heat wave. I know it's pretty tough. I have friends that live up in Washington State. And for those people who are making light of the situation, you know, that the Northwest is seeing temperatures soar over 100 degrees. Let me tell you guys, the state of Washington doesn't have a law in place like the state of Arizona does. Like here in my city, it is required by law that every dwelling have some sort of cooling system, whether it's a swamp cooler or an air conditioning unit. It doesn't have to be, you know, central heat and air, but as long as they have, you know, air conditioning in some sort of way, it's required by law that every dwelling have that. In the state of Washington, because normally they don't reach that type of heat, it is not required by law for people over there to have air conditioning. So a lot of people are actually really suffering really bad out there because there's homes that, I mean, there's in towns that I lived in Washington State, like Enumclaw, Washington, and Buckley, Washington, there's houses that don't even have AC units built into them because it doesn't get that hot in order for an air conditioning unit to be needed to cool the house down. All you really got to do is just open the windows of your house and that nice, just fresh, cool breeze just blows into your house. I mean, it doesn't really get hot up there. So for them to be getting 113 degrees, 110 degrees, 104 degrees, you know, that's pretty significant for that area. So anyone that does live in the state of Washington, state of Oregon, up there in the Northwest, my thoughts are with you guys. I know exactly how you guys feel. I mean, we get 113 degrees here. I know how bad that is. Over there, the Washington State and Portland's is a coastal state. So I can only imagine the humidity that follows that along with it. I mean, 113 degrees with 5% humidity is nothing compared to 113 degrees with 86% humidity. That's bad. That's absolutely bad. My thoughts with them out there going through this heat wave. A lot of people jumping up about to global warming and stuff like that. But I honestly feel like that Mother Nature knows what she's doing. I mean, here in Arizona, we are getting a lot of moisture coming in. So a lot of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of Canada, the Gulf of California coming in, which California, I believe Nevada, Arizona, and the Southwest states, they're in an extreme drought. So this moisture coming in, what they call a monsoon, it's much needed to bring water in. So things happen for a reason. And but doesn't mean that I don't care. So I just wanted to kind of make that clear with people. And Gene, where are you, man? I said a guest with you on your show. I didn't say I would host the whole thing afterwards. I don't know what happened. I don't think I got a message from him, or I probably did. No, I didn't get nothing from him on Twitter. Huh. That's what's up. Carlos, if you're still watching, link your profile and I'll add you. Let me check it real quick and see. Oh, wait, I got a notification. So accept. Carlos, you're good. If you're still watching, you're good on MeWe, bro. It's just those types of things I have to approve the connection. That way, not just anybody can get in there, because you know how things go on social platforms and stuff like that. So anyways, I don't know if Gene's coming back. So I am going to go ahead and end things here for him. Gene, I do want to thank you for having me on, and thanks so much, buddy, for leaving me and abandoning ship. Whatever you're going through right now, man, I'm pretty sure it's pretty important, man. So I understand. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off. I don't know if this is going to end the live stream if I drop off, but I am just going to let everybody know. Yeah, if you guys enjoy conversations like this or whatever, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you guys don't miss a live stream or video that Gene uploads, as well as yeah. How am I gonna end it right now? I'm gonna jump off. I don't know how this is gonna go if I end it. If I click leave, I don't know if the live stream's still gonna continue to go with just nobody on it. I know Gene's gonna have to. He's gonna he's gonna have to go back in and end it himself. But yeah, because he didn't even tell me anything. He's like, I didn't even get like a DM on Twitter that says, "Yo, I have something to do real quick. Hold it down for me," or something. He just left. And this is not even my channel, so I don't even know what really to do anymore from this point. I'm just babbling on about things going on current event wise, but I don't want to do anything that's going to, affect his analytics and his channel. This is his channel, and I respect that. It will be a runaway stream. It will, unless Gene comes back on. Hold on. Before I jump off, let me DM him and see what's going on. He'll tell me. He'll let me know what's up. So, oh, he did. Why didn't I get notified? He said that his internet got him out. Let me ask him, can you get back in? Gene's experienced technical difficulties. So, okay, he's gonna be joining back in here in a little bit. I'll stay on until he gets back on. And I'm gonna leave it as a runaway stream. That would be messed up because I don't know what's going on here. So, but yeah, I did. Oh man, I didn't even catch those DMs. My phone did not notify me that he DM'd me about 20 minutes ago. So I sent a DM right now to see if he's gonna come back in. He should. Yo, what's up, Jose? Jose, I stole Gene's channel. I'm just playing. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Something happened on Gene's side, and he dropped out. So waiting for him to try to get back in. Oh yeah, I'm using the JLab microphone. That's what I'm using right now. That's what I've been using on my live streams. So, and it's probably because I woke up like I'm weird in that way. So, as like my voice has more bass when I wake up. But when I go through the day and everything, my voice lightens up and I sound like a kid. So I guess that's what it is. Just Gene caught me when I was waking up. He sent me a message. He's like, "You want to join me?" I said, "Yeah, I'll come on. Give me like 5 minutes." Oh man, he can't get back in. What? Gene, when you go into Restream, it doesn't show that you have an active live session going on. And if not, I don't know, because I don't know if Gene's probably watching along. Do you need me to leave out of here so then that way it ends the live stream? I guess hopefully it does. You want me to test that out and jump out and see if it ends it? I can try that. I don't know if it's staying active because there's somebody active inside the studio, and if I drop out of the studio, will that actually just close the live? Or I don't know. Give it 10 more minutes. All right, bet I'll give it 10 more minutes. We'll see if Gene can figure out how to get back in. So how you guys doing? What's up with you guys? Those joining in right now, how you guys doing? Y'all doing okay? Y'all straight? Like literally. We'll see. No message about Twitter. Trying to. This is actually pretty good. So this is like testing technical difficulties to see if we can figure out how to get through it. I got an idea, Tito. Maybe ask Gene to call you on your phone. Hang on. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We are waiting for the Pixels. August for the 5A. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm requesting. It looks like it won't come out. Why did they update something overnight? The last thing I heard was I was reading last night before I went to bed was that we're looking at an August launch for the 5A. So did something break this morning news-wise? Because I got up and got invited to jump on here with Gene, so I haven't even looked at anything. All right, guys. Gene wants me to drop off this live, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop out the live. I guess he's gonna DM me a link on the StreamYard side, so I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Be cool, be safe, and yeah, subscribe if you're catching this. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to Gene's channel. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. Just let me drop out of here as per requested. Take it easy, guys. Peace.